if April were to ever watch, which I'm sure she wouldn't, she'd be like, oh, yeah, serves you right. All those times you said that I was on coke when I had sinus problems. Now you have them. What? You on coke? No. We had a fire last night. So people, like one group of people yesterday just brought over a garbage can full of like wooden objects. And you don't know what's on those wooden objects. You don't know. But like all night you're inhaling the smoke and inhaling the fire. And I tell you what, man, I get more sinus congestion in the summer than I do in the winter. I never get any sinus congestion in the winter or spring. But no coke boulders in mine, though. Thank God. That's always a plus. But yeah, this is my cosmic revenge for talking about coke addicts. Is now I get a sinus infection and everyone can theorize. Like I said, I went off on my stuff. I told my story, and now I can be done telling my story. Now we can just cover the news. And you know what's really nice is I've been seeing videos and stuff. I've faded into the background of this whole thing. This thing, like, it was about me for a solid 4 days. This whole thing was about me because I was the only one saying anything. I was the only one going, oh, here's what I did, and here's what I saw, and here's what I experienced. And here's that I want to get off my chest because it's eating at me. Here's the that I did. But, it seems like everyone stopped talking about that, which is great. And now it seems like we can cover this thing as a news story like we have. And it's almost like, dude, whether it's this Ricada thing or whether it's Patrick or whether it's anyone else, I'm getting kind of tired of people ever doubting me. See, because every time I tell you guys about these people, it ends up being true, it ends up being factual, and maybe because I'm a braggadocious dick about it, people always say, like, well, I don't know how much of what he's saying is true, or I don't know how much of what he's saying is right. It's always right. Like that Camelot guy's like, I don't know about this Aaron. I don't know if he's telling the truth. Mother, every legal document that comes out, it's exactly how I said it was. Every time they say the shit that the community was talking about, it's exactly how I said it was. The police described the condition of the house, exactly how I said it was. What they found in the house, exactly like I said it was. Patrick Melton, everything I say about him, exactly like I said it was. Honestly, if you're that dumb that you haven't figured it out by now, that I might be kind of onto this, then I can't help you. I can't hit you upside the head with a frying pan and make you see it. But at any rate, we're very busy. I saw this one guy on with Chrissy Mayer, this Good Logic, Lawgic, which is the gayest thing I've ever seen. But I see this guy on there, and he's like blaming. This is something that a lot of people have been doing who are defending Nick. They're blaming his children for it. Like, why didn't the kids protect the people who were possessing this coke and doing degenerate? Like, why didn't the kids run cover and just do so that they didn't get found out? It's like, fuck you, dude. What a piece of... All these people that think they're going to make money off, I defended Nick. Hey, I defended you, buddy. Hey, come on, I got your back. You soulless pricks. I was watching one where Chrissy Mayer is like joking. She's being sarcastic, like, oh yeah, those kids just should have been making their own dinners. Well, like she's, Chrissy's kind of saying like, come on, that's crazy to take that position. But that guy was agreeing with it like it was a real statement. He was a ghoul. Honestly, I was watching him and I just got the creepiest vibes from the guy. At any rate, girlfriend going, married yet? I do not have a girlfriend. Thank you very much. But thank you, Saint Toe. I appreciate it. And it talked a little bit about resentment and all that, and how resentment's gay, and how, gratitude and looking forward are better. And I know it sounds simple, but, I'm up, so it helped me quite a bit. Like all that resentment, it doesn't really get you anywhere. Nick Ricada's emotional support, Baldo, says all your self-snitching was dry snitching and ended up being wet snitching because your words from your show were used in the warrant. You're welcome. I love that. I love how everyone's like a 16-year-old rebel. Like nobody's a grown-up and knows how the world works. They're like, you fucking snitching. Would you be? Yeah, fucking snitched on myself. And guess what? If they used it in the warrant, which they didn't need it, like they had more than enough. but they used it to shore it up. Good. Look, man, it got 5 kids out of a really dog shit situation. And hopefully gets 3 people to clean up their act. But if you think that, look, man, like I said Friday, if you think that makes me the heel, you think that makes me the villain, suck my I'm the heel then. Works for me. I am whatever you need me to be. I'm tofu. I taste like whatever you cook me in. Comedy Shaman says, Aaron, you are a heel villain, but that's why some of us love you. Embrace it. I'm a tweener. I'm a baby face to some. I'm a heel to others. But all this whinging and whining and crying, save it. Don't bring it to me. I'm just going to think you're gay. Like that Star Wars girl and all these other people. I think what you're saying is wrong. I don't care. I don't remember consulting you before I did anything. It was all by design. It was all what I wanted to do. Sorry I don't confront Anna, the cosplay-based chick, on what I do with my life. I smoked frozen pizzas. You're supposed to eat them. I smoked frozen pizzas this weekend because somebody said, hey, you say you never use your smoker. Like, ease into it. Smoke frozen pizzas. It's actually really good. So I mesquite smoked some frozen pizzas. I did not ask Star Wars Girl or Good Logic or anybody else if I should smoke frozen pizzas. I did not ask them. I apologize. I'll run it by him next time, but I hope I didn't commit a mortal sin. So, yeah, all these internet people who get all worked up and run around like chickens with their heads cut off. So-and-so did this. So-and-so did that. Who gives a? I don't think what you did was the right thing to do. Well, then fucking cry about it. Don't come to me like I'm going to change my mind, you weirdo. Comedy Shaman says Patrick is a heel too, but he can't own up to it. Own up to your heel status, Aaron. I do. I don't try to babyface anything for anyone. Like I said, when I was running my mouth, admitting to all the things I admitted to, like when I was doing that, did I tell people, oh, I'm a good guy? I said, no, I did things. I did fucked up things. I'm admitting I'm trying to forgive myself for my sins, so I'm admitting them. And then people were like, you're not a hero. I'm like, are you and deaf to boot? I didn't say I was the hero. I didn't say I was the hero. And all these people are like, this guy thinks he's a good guy. Prove to me you're a without proving to me you're verbal comprehension, not the internet's strong suit. But yes, I always embrace my heel status when people want to give it to me. Yeah, that guy was saying a 6-year-old can take a bath by themselves. Dude, when it comes to like giving, like when you have kids and they're 6 and it's bath time, that is such a trust but verify kind of a thing. You cannot just leave a 6-year-old up to their own devices. They'll get stinky. You have to, like, you don't have to sit there on the internet. They think that you have to like give a 6-year-old a bath. No, but you have to like make sure they took one. Still making your party a priority at Stoney's over your kids, says Shawnetta, and you call people a piece of... I'm putting my party at Stoney's over my kids. I'm almost interested to hear that logic because it's so stupid. I'm interested, though. I'm in. People get so obsessed with me that they like develop their little theories and their little ideas, and I just kind of dog walk them into it and make them feel safe. I'm like, oh boy, that's not good. Why don't you explain that to me? And then they do, and then we all laugh at them. But they're excited to do it, so I let them. St. Toe says, can we eat Spam while watching? Dude, of course. Eric Cartman says, I want the body cam footage. Please give us the body cam. Pay the $3,000 or whatever. They raised like $6,000 for the body cam footage. The only problem is I always thought in Minnesota you had to get one of the parties' consent to release the body cam footage until the case was closed. I could be wrong about that. Nick Recada's emotional support Baldo says, you consulted all of us, you nerd. You used us as your therapist. Did I force you to listen? No. Exactly. Producer Robert says the cosplay girl who flaunts online had negative things to say about you. Right? I love that. I love people who flaunt their online for money who then think they're based moral majority people. It's like, get the fuck out of here. You're not serious. I think what Aaron's doing is morally reprehensible. Now please look at my ass in this Princess Leia costume. Sorry. You and I are the same trash. If you're going to smoke a pizza, get a goddamned Papa Murphy's like a civilized American. I mean, whatever you want, right? Just don't get like a Roma's, like one of the cheap frozen pizzas. I'm not that big of a pizza Nazi. Thank you again, Pizza Roll, for the $4.99 and the $9.99. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Appreciate it. And April's worn out gum glove with $2 said, Aaron, us OGs know who you're banging. LOL, we don't care. You really shouldn't know who I'm banging if I'm banging anyone. If you think I'm banging someone, that's one thing. Everyone's allowed to theorize. If you think you know I'm banging someone, you've been watching me too closely. It's a little up. Here we go. Shaunetta's says, you talked about a roast at Stoney's. Focus on your children and your troubles at home. Are you denying planning your party to celebrate you? Oh my God, this is insane. I've seen more before. This is crazy. Because I'm planning our annual anniversary show at Stoney's, I don't give a shit about my children. You understand that 7 or 8 weeks ago, I got my children away from an awful situation. You also understand that I don't have any troubles at home. My troubles are over. I got away from my troubles. My troubles were all picked up last Thursday. I got away from my troubles. Now, do I owe morally for when I was part of the trouble? Yes, of course. Absolutely. But my troubles, I have no troubles at home. My home is the happiest it's been in 8, 9, 10 months. Oh, my God. Shawnetta, I feel really sorry for you. You've obsessed about me so much that it's actually upset you. I don't want that for you. I apologize. I really don't want that for you. Dude, cancel it. You deserve no party. Well, then don't go. You are so excited for attention. Shawnetta, you are so bound and determined to make yourself miserable on me. Yeah, let's go. Brandon says, Shawnetta, it's okay. Don't cry. I don't mean to make these people cry. And I didn't want to stay on for too long tonight, but this is too much fun. I'm having a great time with Shawnetta just losing their mind because we're having our annual steel toe anniversary party that I pick every year on a night where I don't have my kids. Oh, she's the best. What a sweetheart. Oh, Shaunetta's so great. Can we get Shaka's take on the whole situation for $2, says Spicy Mustard. Nick the Milkman with $5 says, Aaron living rent-free in people's head and touches grass while they spin their conspiracies. Keep them guessing. Love the show quality lately. Thank you. And I know they don't like my arrogance. I know they don't like when I laugh at them and all that, but it makes me feel good. And it bothers them more than they bother me, so I just consider that a plus. Yeah, as far as the touching grass goes, man, if you go outside and you do stuff and you hang out with friends, find some friends, hang out with, whoever likes you, and you're not going to be so upset about us having a steel toe anniversary party at Stoney's. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine, like, I'm out, I'm smoking pizzas, I'm going to my daughter's dance recital, I'm hanging out with my kids and everything, and they're sitting at home when I'm not on the air, and they're going, can't believe Aaron's having a anniversary party. That's terrible. I love it. I can't help it. It's fantastic. It's beyond living rent-free in their head. I'm causing them mental illness. How does Shawnetta not understand the whole anniversary thing is as much or more for the fans? Shh. Don't tell Shawnetta. That'll ruin everything for them. Oh, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry I've done this to you. I'm not really sorry. Dr. Chow says, think about the fans, Shawnetta. Yeah, maybe Dr. Chow wants to come to the Steel Toe anniversary party, the big roast.